Crazy God story. Years ago, I fixed a car for a guy named Ben, and while I was working, I shared my testimony and the gospel. I told him about how there was sin that I could not free myself from for years, no matter how hard I tried. But when I gave my life to Jesus, he freed me from the bondage I was in. Ben was really taken back by my story because he was an alcoholic that had been trying to quit drinking for years. He'd gone to meetings and tried programs and counseling and medical help, and everything he'd done had failed. He could not quit drinking no matter how hard he tried. He wanted the freedom that I had found, but he didn't want to give his life to Jesus. I eventually had to leave to go pick my kids up, and we were going to get together and talk again. I tried calling him and texting him several times, but he would never respond to anything. I thought he ghosted me. Then one day I ran into him at a hardware store, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to talk to you. I've just been busy." And then he just wouldn't, answer any of my messages again. I saw him again about 5 years later. He's like, "Dude, I knew you were going to tell me Jesus was the answer, and that wasn't what I wanted to hear, so I totally ghosted you." But then my wife almost left me because of my drinking, and I remember what you said about how Jesus had freed you. So I found a church and started going. I heard the gospel and gave my life to Jesus, and he radically delivered me from alcoholism. My wife was so blown away by the change she saw in me that she started going to church just to support me. She heard the gospel and gave her life to Jesus. God has called every believer to share the gospel with the lost, and when you do, you will experience him using you to change people's lives and eternity.